Welcome to Talent Tuesday with my good friend Marie-Louise of LouiseArt and myself. If you missed her wonderful creation, her premiere video link will be in my description below. Make sure you check it out. Welcome back to Kim's Art Alchemy. I am going to try Petra Jongbloed's Supernova effect. I'm using the Art Pro Resin by Resin Pro. I've done 5 other ones, and my first one was still the best one. And this is where I mixed alcohol ink and resin dye. What I've discovered in doing a little research is that resin inks and alcohol inks are the same thing, except that resin inks are just more highly concentrated alcohol inks. So this time, instead of using resin dye, I'm going to use the Let's Resin more highly saturated alcohol inks in these, and I'm doing different colors because I got tired of doing the same old, same old. So let's see here. I am still going to do 5 drops each of these now. So this is yellow. Is it open? It's not even open. Okay, so when you get a new bottle of these, if you tap the side, it'll slowly shift that ink down. At least it won't be all the way up there. And then you can put your pin in. Grab paper towel and slowly pull the pin. And yes, you'll still have some come out, but it won't be a whole explosion. Okay. Now, where was I? Let's make sure that I did shake this up. All right, 5 drops. Now over here I have, each of these has 25 grams of resin in them. I mixed up a total of 238 grams. This one has 30 grams of resin in it, and I'm using bloom paste that you can get from Pouring Your Heart Out eBay store, I think, but you can get it on Amazon again. Yay! I just got my new bottle. Okay, I'm gonna do 8 drops of this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think, when I calculated the recipe down from Petra, this really should hold 10 drops. She was using Cast and Craft, which I don't have. And I think the bloom paste is more highly concentrated. So I am only gonna do 8 drops this time. And we'll see. So give it a good mix, make sure it's not streaky. And then pray. That's that. I'm gonna get my interference gold in. My interference gold is a Bling It interference by ColourArt. So put a good chunk in there. Bling It interference gold. And I want to get this mixed up as well, so that mica powder has a chance to really dissolve. This time I'm using this Coatsy shimmer by Color Passion. It's a beautiful kind of blue-green color. Actually, am I really wanting to use this color? I was gonna do blues and greens. Let me reconsider. All right, fine, good discussion. I'm going back to the Red Robin luster because I'm a chicken. I just used this morning, so I'm not feeling like I need to stir it. All right. All right, I'm back. Got everything mixed up. And let's layer the cup. So half of this. All right. I will clean up the mess later. Let's pour it out in a ring. Right. This seems really light compared to my previous ones. All right, now the pink around the edge again. Gold. This will be weird. Seems so light and bright. But I'm all for it. Last but not least, the white. Okay, it's not quite last. The white goes on the inner circle of the gold. Okay, I'm gonna pour this from way up high. And let's see what that does. It pushed it out a little bit further than what I've had before, so that's good. Now I am gonna suck out the center if it doesn't completely close up, which it's not likely to, which is why I don't really like the push. But I think it's necessary for this technique because it pushes the white out into the color, and then that color, the white becomes colored by what's in there. And then hopefully it still drops and brings those colors back into the center as it's closing up. But yeah, time will tell. All right, I'm gonna put you on time lapse, and then we'll be back for the unmolding. It's cured. Shall we see what we have? It's still a wee bit soft. I can bend the whole thing, but it's not too bad. Now, will this one be too see-through? It's pretty see-through. Let's have a look. Wow. Okay, it's different. I'm trying to see which one. It's somewhere between these two, isn't it? It's kind of cool. It's very light in the back. The whites drop down here, and I've got those little tendrils reaching out. I'm glad I sucked in the center. So this was number 2 that I did. That was probably my best one. Let me bring you down. Look at that center area. I'm gonna lighten that up a bit. See that? How cool are those? This one's growing on me, I have to say. Got all that crackle on the edges. And then you've got that boulder area heading towards the middle. And then all those cute little tendril things. All in all, not too bad. I like it. I'm gonna call this one of my winners. Yay! Thank you as always for being here. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.